building out some new services. The media company's made its very first acquisition, isn't that adorable, since Mark Benioff bought the storied publication back in 2018. But why now? What's up with that? Are you ready to start building your next content hub using Time Sites? Well, this is the news you need to lead in content marketing. Hello everybody, Robert Rose here with the news. It's what's new, but yeah, more importantly, it's what's important in the world of content marketing. And for the best and best practices, you can always go to contentmarketinginstitute.com. So Time Magazine, the U.S. news magazine and website that's literally been publishing for the last 100 years, has made its first acquisition since Salesforce CEO Mark Benioff personally bought the publication 4 years ago. The company has acquired Brandcast, a small code-free website building platform that enables business users to create structured web content experiences. The company's solution is not unlike what you'd find in solutions like Seros or Folion or Uberflip, though I'm sure all three of those companies would probably object to that comparison. In any event, Time Sites, which is the newly branded name for the service, will be run by all the same executives that ran Brandcast and will become a newly formed custom business agency service within Time, provided to marketers looking for ways to quickly create those web content experiences. Things like microsites, account-based marketing sites, and thought leadership hubs. The company's CEO, Ashok Santhanam, who has now joined Time's executive team as president of Time Sites, said to Axios in their exclusive reporting, "We want to make this technology available to more customers than we do today, and we believe that association with a brand like Time can only be helpful." What's our take here at CMI? Well, we tend to agree. We tend to agree that Time is a bit of a bigger brand here. We tend to agree that there's also a larger trend here for media companies such as New York Times, CNN, Washington Post, Condé Nast. They're all building agencies and software services that go well beyond just serving up branded content or native advertising on their parent company platforms. They're actually now working as full-service agencies, full-service software companies, and competing with both traditional agencies and those software companies. Washington Post in particular offers up their Arc XP web content management software. That might just be the most popular CMS you've never heard of. This division of Washington Post now claims to service more than 1,900 websites around the world and generating somewhere between $40 and $50 million in annual recurring revenue for the company. That means that Washington Post CMS is on a scale in revenue and market share like many of the more popular and well-known CMS systems out there today. Additionally, New York Times and their T-Brand studios have been extraordinarily successful in becoming a full-service agency, offering everything from content to paid media and strategy as a service. Time's acquisition of Brandcast is just another data point in a trend that's been building over the last few years. Media companies getting into the marketing services business. And as marketing services begin to more broadly orbit that big thing that we call, that's right, content. The space covered by companies like Brandcast and Let's Make It Easy to Build Content Hubs and Content Experiences, well, that's a no-brainer for these media companies as it gives them both the software platform to be sticky with subscription revenue as it begins to pile on content-oriented professional services like native advertising, custom brand content, content marketing, and ongoing measurement as a strategic service. What's the question that remains for me? Well, when are we going to start to see agencies start to return fire and make similar types of acquisitions? Now, we have seen some ad hoc things like Gary Vee's agency acquiring women's publisher Pure Wow, but overall, we've not seen nearly the number of transactions as we have in the reverse. It's going to be really interesting to see if agencies finally get the memo and start themselves making some acquisitions in the media space. For now, Time will be a very interesting thing to, watch as it starts competing as a software as a service and marketing services business. You could say it's about time. And that's it. That's 5 minutes of news you need to lead in content marketing. I'm Robert Rose, and remember, it's your story. Tell it well.